The battle we're fighting is spiritual. It's not physical, right? Everything that's going on is perfectly orchestrated. Probably the better word here is completely orchestrated by the enemy, and God is allowing it to happen because God has a purpose he's going to accomplish in it happening. The United States of America is in perhaps one of the worst places that it has been in its history. Not perhaps, it is. And things are undoubtedly getting darker. I will say we are going in a very dark direction. We are moving in a direction that is undoubtedly that of the final Antichrist. We are going to see that begin to formulate in ways we never, ever in a million years thought would happen. Listen, I have been teaching the Bible for a very long time. I am going on 31 years of teaching the word, and I can tell you this, 31 years in teaching the Bible, I have never seen anything like what I'm watching right now. And had you talked to me even 10 years ago when I was teaching through Bible prophecy and told me that things would happen the way we're watching it happen right now, I would say, no way, that's impossible. I can't even see how the dots would connect to allow something like that to happen. But it's happening. What we are seeing in Ukraine right now, it's simple but not simplistic. Simple but concerted effort being made by the United States of America to fight in order to keep its assets protected that they have spent the better part of almost 80 years protecting. Those assets have been used on more fronts than you can possibly imagine to execute a picture of what would seemingly appear to be some kind of a grassroots rebellion taking place, when in reality it was something that was socially designed in order to create an outcome. But all of the things that you've been seeing happening with Black Lives Matter, and this is very important, is something that comes straight out of the playbook of our clandestine operators that originated all of these methods in Ukraine. I hate to make this statement. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Zelensky doesn't care about his people. He never has cared about his people. It's uniquely amazing to me when you stop for a moment and begin to contemplate the direction that things are moving in and how perfectly choreographed, like just smooth. That's because the battle we're fighting is spiritual. It's not physical, right? Everything that's going on is perfectly orchestrated. Probably the better word here is completely orchestrated by the enemy, and God is allowing it to happen because God has a purpose he's going to accomplish in it happening. Now, we have said this before on multiple occasions. We have said that trying to defend Ukraine is a losing proposition. I think the United States of America is going to have to shift its focus on protecting its assets in the Ukraine and now begin to think about destroying its assets in the Ukraine, because there is no way in the world they are going to be able to effectively protect it. When we are in a position where our Secretary of Defense actually says, listen, Taiwan's in big trouble if they get attacked because we don't have enough military resources to defend them, or the Secretary of Defense who goes back to Bibi Netanyahu and says, sorry, we can't help you get 6 mid-air refuelers because we're so backordered with Boeing because we're trying to refill all of our assets, you know there's a major problem. The United States of America is in perhaps one of the worst places that it has been in its history. Not perhaps, it is. And things are undoubtedly getting darker. That's really what we're seeing happening right now.